I'm so weak.
Happy Friday Eve and welcome back, Crown Royals. On your way in, please make sure that you subscribe, share, and like the video. And I said I was going to change my verbiage. I actually don't like that. Make sure you nothing. Thank you if you do. I really appreciate it. How about that? But I do want you to, if you're listening now, to make sure you go ahead and like the video for sure, because some of y'all keep coming back every night and then you'll forget. Once we get real hood and get into the stories, you will forget. So go ahead and like it now. Tonight we have case number 63. And child, listen, let me tell you, one of the stories I may or may not have gotten from a TikToker and literally turned it into a story and included the email. So we are definitely going to go through that one. Ma'am, if it's you, I strongly suggest you leave that woman alone. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to have my co-host introduce herself, and then we are going to get started with DNA Daycare, Throat Goat. A throat goat? What the hell is a
Throat goat?
I didn't read that one. Yes, and Postpartum Jezebels. That one is my favorite. So, Bestie, introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, it's Delicious with 2 E's, honey, and I am ready to spill all this good Thursday tea. Happy Thursday.
Child, this
Rock it.
let me tell you, I know for sure that one of these stories is true in real life. I know it's true. I can't even tell y'all which one it is. Oh my gosh. Actually, I can't, because the person that told it got 50 million thousand followers. So that means 80,000 million gonna know. You shouldn't have been a Jezebel. I'm telling. So tonight we have a courtroom. We always got a courtroom. It's real hood over here. It's real educated over here. It's real respectful. Let me tell you a couple things I don't do, because TikTok, you new to learning me. Don't put me on no pedestal. Don't put me in no position where you think I should do X, Y, and Z. Because let me tell you something, as long as y'all allow gripping them on this shit, don't tell me what to do. I can cuss if I want to, and I'm corporate 9 to 5. Leave me alone. And I'm Christian 24/7, but I'm not Jesus. I cuss, I make mistakes, and I do things on purpose because it tickles me pink to fuck up sometimes. I think it's funny. Life lessons. Let's learn them. Here we go. Let me do my disclaimer and then we will get started. FYI, if you're going to be doing content, y'all need to start putting disclaimers in your stuff, because social media world is really getting close to corporate world. And some of that freedom of speech shit, y'all got it all wrong. That's just me. Here we go. Welcome back to the courtroom, where wigs are secured and the screenshots are authenticated. That I do. Excuse me. And the devil is busy. Child, busy as hell. These stories are busy. Let's take a moment of silence. Okay. These stories are alleged for entertainment, education, and reminding y'all to stop ignoring red flags wrapped in cologne and good morning, beautiful text. Child, one of these, you didn't even get a text. You hunted him down to be a Jezebel. My God.
My Lord.
Oh my gosh. Please remember, listen, let me tell you something. I don't mean to be bougie over here, but I have to be honest over here. I know my crown royals are never. They wouldn't. But the citizens of the rest of the United American globe under the blood of Jesus, some of y'all would. Okay, story number 1. This one is a little bit lengthy because it's the story and then it's a surprise at the end. So we're going to do the story and then I'm going to ask Bestie the question because she doesn't get to see these in advance. For those of you who don't know as well, I do the story and I actually go back if it's on a platform where I can respond. And if we have really good ideas, I take them back, because you shouldn't talk about people's problems without offering a solution. I just don't believe in that, me personally. And then if we don't have good advice, child, we pray for them.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't pray for you. If I don't have no good advice, I just shut up about it. I'm not praying for you. I'm not doing that. Mm. Mm.
She is the yin to my yang. She not fucking with some of y'all. She over it. Okay,
Mm.
here we go. Postpartum and ready to crash out. The Jezebel emailed my husband after I gave birth. You blocked her on everything, so she emailed your husband talking about skin to skin. Let's see. I'm trying real hard not to crash out because I love God for real. But baby, the devil stays clocked in overtime. So boom, I'm married. Just had our baby, still healing, still bleeding, still figuring out motherhood, and trying to keep my household peaceful. A while ago, there was a woman chasing behind my husband heavy, calling, texting, acting desperate. Child, she ain't acting. I blocked her off both of our phones because enough is enough. We're married. Move around. Tell me why my husband came and showed me an email this woman sent after I gave birth, talking about if you if you come help me, I can be the woman you need. Cook, work out, suck you up every night. Mhm. I wouldn't be fat if I had a man like you. Chad, I done had some amazing
My
men.
Lord.
This is the smallest I ever, no, this is not the smallest I ever been. But point being, my whole life I've been fluffy. Bitch, that don't have nothing to do with nothing. That's part of your problem. Come be my captain. hmm You email my husband like a clearance aisle Delilah while I'm at home nursing his child, talking about skin to skin like you breastfeeding too. The audacity. And the crazy part, this woman got a whole multi-million dollar business, reputation, and influence, all of that. A reputation that's questionable, so you might want to back up. hmm But moving like somebody's lonely auntie in a Tyler Perry parking lot, you can't even get in the club. Now I'm saved, but where I'm from, women pull up with Bible verses and receipts because I can hear you hearing that. At what point, hold on, guys. Sorry so much. Sorry. Okay, at what point is this stalking? You're blocked everywhere and still emailing married men after childbirth is mentally unstable behavior to me. So now I need advice before the Holy Spirit and South Central line up on your front line. Sometimes you got to leave people alone. Mhm. Do I pay her a visit? Okay, this is where questions are. Do I pay her a visit, press stalking charges, or expose and ruin that business since she keeps playing with somebody's family and postpartum? Am I wrong for feeling like she deserved whatever comes next? Pause. Mic drop. Let's see. What do you think?
Well, what I think is do not
Mhm.
pull up on that girl
Why are you
because
never in favor of pulling up? I'm always, hey baby, I'm
I'm never
always
in
in
favor of
favor of
pulling
pulling up.
up because you don't know what's coming out. So you need to stay your ass at home. Okay? That's number one. Just don't pull up. But I definitely would whew, the petty
Hey,
side of me definitely would take out the time to make sure that I reported her in some form or another because she is a little
I'm a
bold.
reporter to Jesus.
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm trying to be sensible, but the reality is this.
Okay.
I don't play with no side chicks. And the reality is if you have the evidence and you're married, I would be making some reports because she is trying to validate, I mean, and she's trying to intrude on your marriage. And for me, that's a law-abiding contract. And
Mm.
I'm not just going to give up my husband so easily, especially if he's taking out the time to let me know that you is a whore. And I need to check your whorisms.
Okay. So this must be Brene's auntie. I told y'all these stories lately, Brene's cousins and aunties done got loose. Because, baby, listen, let me tell you, y'all want to hear the original email? It was shared last night and I got it. Y'all want to hear it? Because
Yes, girl.
okay. So, first, let me tell you what I would do. Nothing I say can and will be used against me. This you probably are not hearing. I'm saying it, but you don't really hear it. It will not hold up in the court of law. This may or may have happened. Let's see what else. This is all a figment of your imagination. Child out of listen, when I was done with her, I would just need to tell y'all to pull out a credit card out my purse because it's going down. There is no way. There's no way. And I got postpartum. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be at home. But I will show up. I'm gonna pull up. I'm the queen of pulling up. I don't know how not to pull up. I'm an 80s baby. We pull up. And then after I rearrange your face, we good. We
I
good.
think I took too long to learn how to drive to just be pulling up on people.
We will pull up by foot. What?
You ain't never lied. Talking about on the
Listen, let
bus.
me tell you. Let me tell you.
On the
In high
bus, I
school,
walked up. I
mm-mm.
walked up.
In
I
high
run up
school,
and get
there was
done
this
up.
girl that pissed my cousin off so bad, man. She rest in peace. One of my favorite cousins, my baby mama. This girl
Baby,
was
your
walking
cousin was
down
with
the
it.
street. My family is with the shit. They don't play. This
The
girl was
whole
walking
family.
down the street, and my cousin is 5'6". This girl had to be 4'10". She didn't care. She ran her mouth at school. You know, back in the day, the ones, this is 80s shit. Stay with me. The light skin, curly hair, all of that. The girl talking about Ashley at school. Ashley tells the girl, if you walk down my street in Centown, I'm gonna whip your, you know. So I'm
Period.
like, okay, she gonna fight her. Don't walk down the street. And I'm thinking, our side of the street. Child, we leaving to go to an auntie's house around the corner one day. The girl walking down the street with about 10 of her cousins. Do you know Lucci went in the house and got a belt?
Yes, ma'am. And said, what it do, boo? What it do? I told you to stay off my block.
She said the street. The girl crossed the street and everything. Like, Lucci, you didn't have to do her like that.
I mean, but I guess that's probably another reason I don't be running up. I had friends like y'all, and friends like y'all said, I don't know what I'm gonna get, so I'm gonna stay my black ass up out the way.
But you do know what you're gonna get because we tell you in advance. I don't think
Which
people
is
take
why I stay
her
out
word
the way.
seriously. Yeah, I think like when she told the girl she was gonna whip her, I don't
Next
think the girl thought
time.
she was gonna whip her like that. Anyway, Raquel said in the comments, I read the comments off of YouTube, you guys. The comment says, the old me would have pulled up, period. I don't understand. But the new me is reporting her.
Exactly.
Because
Like the
Lord,
old me, the
shut up.
80s babies, I would have pulled up. But the 26 baby that has made a name for my own self and have things to protect is not still pulling up on people. I don't want to get shot. And I don't want to get pow pow, and I don't want to have to pow pow. So I feel that let me hurt you where it like let me get you where it really hurts, which is in your wallet. At the end of the day, you play with my man, I play with your money. I don't have to play with your life. You doing enough of that on your own. That's just my thoughts.
I
Like
still agree with me and says she's
I'm
still
too
waiting.
pretty to pull up. Shit. Do y'all see
I've been
me?
pretty
I'm
all
too
my life,
pretty.
and I've been fighting all my life. That don't mean shit. I pulled up by foot. Thank you. We did not care. We called buses
Friend,
to go to other cities. We did all kind of
my
stuff.
edges just grew back from 13-year-old fights. Ma'am, no, I'm not pulling up anymore. That shit is dead. I like my
Y'all
hair.
pulling up or not? What we doing? Y'all, I gotta
Who's
ask Tim.
reporting this
Clearly,
bitch?
they halfway against me and halfway there. I need to move this camera over here next time. Got it. We'll try that
We
next time.
reporting that hoe. We gonna get the check. Run up, get done up.
If it wasn't so, thank you pulling up. If it wasn't so many cameras these days, I will do
That's what
both.
I'm trying to tell you. It's
Because
a new day and time, bestie. We
I
cannot still
don't
be pulling
care.
up.
I don't
You
care. You
going
let
to
me find
jail,
out exactly what
bestie.
I've been looking for. You didn't care.
Listen, I don't want to waste our money in bailing you out because I'm definitely going to go get you. But I don't want to do that. I would prefer us to take that money and go on a vacation or something
I
and
could do
laugh
both.
about that trick
I
because
could
we
do
made sure she didn't get no more money.
anyway.
That's my okay. My bestie is still hood as fuck. Oh
I
my god.
know cousin is not lying. Y'all, cousin is lying. She up here talking about hello 911. You know what? Let me read the email. Let me read because y'all are betraying the shit out of me in front of TikTok. Y'all just embarrassing as hell today. Here we go. No, she is lying. Hilda is lying.
What Hilda say, girl?
Actually, listen to the stuff that Hilda told me to do. Do you understand that I would be 8 feet under jail?
I promise you, you
I'm
would be.
done.
I
I'm
promise you,
done.
you would be.
I'm
I
done.
promise
I'm
you.
done. The betrayal is real. Okay, here is the email. Oh my gosh. Home is where the heart is. If you come help me, I can do all things a woman is supposed to do. I can't do both. I can work out every day, cook for you, suck you up every night if you come and get in your position. Life is short. I know you love your beautiful baby girl. I just know you are supposed to be here with me, being my life partner in love and business. I I would not be a fat ass if I had a man like you on my team. I need you, baby. Come, you can be the captain. I know. Oh my God, how to play my position.
Mm.
You're the smartest man I know, and you are the only man I love. I know you hate me right now. You can get whatever you want when I'm skin
Damn.
to skin with you.
I know you hate me right now, but you can get that's some stupid ass shit. I can't even take it serious.
That's
But
what I
for
said.
real,
This is Renee's auntie. Are you? You can have what DJ Q. You can have whatever you like.
I don't understand why
Yo,
you would put
let me
such
tell
thing in writing. Like some shit don't make sense to me. And putting that type of shit in writing is one of those things that don't make sense to me. Let me teach you bitches how to cheat. What the fuck is this? When do you know when a cheater talks to me, I always talk to them like it's business. Your wife will never go back and say I said a fuck nigga thing to her man about shit. Now, unless she was in the phone and heard my voice, that's the only way she's gonna hear some shit like that. I would never send an email saying no shit like that. The fuck? The fuck?
let me tell you something. Right now, plus
Cheat
size
better.
is cute, curvy is cute, it's more acceptable. You feel more love. Gratefully, I won't even front. I'm never going to portray to be something so I can get compassionate people to feel sorry for things like that. I've been plus size my entire life, but I have never been made to feel like anything different than what I was. In fact, one of the first things I said after I lost 100 pounds after having my gastric sleeve is I looked at an old picture of me and a new picture of me, and I was like, the first thing I said, I text everybody, and I was like, beauty is truly in the eye of the beholder. And I was like, thank you guys. You guys have never made me feel like anything else than beautiful. And I still felt beautiful when I looked at the pictures. But when you think about 80s babies, it's things we came from. If your skin wasn't light enough, if you wasn't the right size, all of these things really stood out. I promise you, I've never dated a man that has called me fat. I had never had friends that did that, in fights, yes, but not with a friend, even in a fight. Family, no, I never had that. I am truly, truly blessed in that space. I didn't grow up with low self-esteem. I have abandonment issues. Those are different from
Period.
that.
Look, I got beat up because of my mouth, not
Oh,
because of
baby, I
what I
get beat
was
up. See,
like.
don't interrupt. Don't do that. These people on TikTok that clip that shit talking about Madam got her ass whooped and didn't. That's not what I was saying.
I
What
wasn't
I'm
saying
saying
you
is
crazy.
they embarrassing. This is why I didn't want to do both, because they embarrassing. No, what I'm saying is it ain't a motherfucking man out there from second grade till yesterday that can tell you I begged them in a relationship. You say, beg what? In fact, I done had better stuff than most of the people in the relationships around me. I didn't know that people operated in such a manner. I promise you I didn't. But I also grew up in a household, a family, and a community where I didn't deal with that shit. I had no idea. And it'd be the prettiest ones that be dealing with the worst shit. Although this lady, she's not pretty. I saw her face. She's not. And this is why she's not pretty. She's not pretty because her behavior. A mistress can never be pretty to me, just so we know. Mistress can never be pretty. What would y'all do if your husband brought that email to you after you gave the mistress? Because let's start using the right words. It's not cheating, it's adultery. It's not a side chick, it's a mistress. See, those terms I just used go for a boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama. When you are married, the Lord Jesus gave us the words to use, and they're very, very big. And if you do things you're not supposed to, your whole business gonna crumble, lady. Think this is your turn. Lights, camera, actions. Wow, you're gonna be the star. Mhm. What would you do if
Period.
it was your husband and he showed you that?
I would be proud of my husband for actually trying to change because clearly you did something wrong, but you did turn around and try to say, hey, baby, I ain't still trying to do this shit. This bitch is emailing me, and I want you to be a witness that I'm not on that.
Right.
But I definitely I would report her ass to the 10th power, because isn't it against the law to be a adulterer? Or is that, no, it's
Only
not.
in certain states, but this could be considered stalking and cyber stalking because now we stalk you for
Right.
what you came
You're
into your
trying to endanger my family, and
yeah,
I'm reporting that bitch. I'm finna make a paper trail for her because
right.
you're disrespectful. And since my man is being honest with me, I'm gonna have his back, especially if I chose to forgive him for his cheating ass ways.
Hmm. I think that I would too. I think that's the route that I would go. But
Yeah.
after I started that paper trail, she should be very afraid. You know what she should watch? Go watch enough, ma'am. But I just want you to put yourself
Period.
in that place because they are very strategic, smart people. Because if this man is the smartest man you know, and you haven't picked up how stupid you are, we have a
Gosh,
problem. We
eh,
still have a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna create a paper trail so that when I do what I need to do, yeah.
Yep. Paper
So
trails
that's a
is
good
in
movie.
demand.
Or you ever seen Ike and Tina in the back of that limo, lady?
Baby, she had her moment. Or until you do right by me, everything you think about is gonna crumble.
Okay, so as we go to the next story, is the wife guilty? Because that is who is writing. And thank you so much. Is that
No.
next case, bitch? Okay, here we go. Story number two. I think this one is going to be intrusive. Okay, this one isn't
We're
going to be. All
intrusive.
y'all comments on YouTube. I am. Somebody cannot post their comments. So quick commercial break. If you are on YouTube, I have certain words blocked out. So if you're writing something and it's not offensive and you're one of my people trying to get through, just reconsider the words that you're using and try to put it through. Most of them are extremely derogatory. I only remove those. So I'm not sure what you could be using and I'm questioning your faith in the Lord. Um, then on TikTok, I can see your comments. I can see them on tonight. So thank you. I just don't read yours out loud. Okay, next story. Here we go. Your grandma opened a DNA daycare for your side babies. Your husband's grandma DNA tested your kids like it was the Maury show. Okay,
Oh,
let's see.
Jesus.
Okay, let's see. This is the story. Lord, y'all, when I tell y'all I got these stories from some of the craziest places. Okay, here we go. My husband's grandmother runs a home daycare. She ran a DNA test on my children. She presented me with the report. Very proud to announce that my children do belong to my husband.
Mm,
I asked her
mm.
why she felt the need to check my children, and she stated, I'm just trying to figure out who all these kids belong to. All what kids? It turns out the grandma's daycare is actually just her taking care of my kids and the other two children that my husband had with a young
Oh,
woman who lives down the street from her.
oh, oh,
Oh my God. My husband says
oh.
his children are not my business. And if I can't handle that our kids have siblings, I should leave.
Oh.
Also, oh my God. Also, he's still seeing his this is not. Also, he's still seeing his other baby mama. Oh my God. I'm black. Oh my God. He and his other baby mamas are white.
I knew it. I felt that shit in my spirit. Woo!
Let me
Woo!
finish. Oh my God.
Woo.
He has the money and the means to sue me for custody and throw me out on the street. He was my college sweetheart, but I do not recognize the beast he's become. My family never approved of our relationship, so they won't help me. We haven't been intimate since I confronted him about the other children. He's hateful. What do I do now? The mic. Uh we're going to carefully place the mic down because me personally, it is my personal opinion. I believe it's something different about every race, but that particular race is they are interesting. They do some girl, you'll come up missing.
Unfortunately, I don't believe in that biracial shit personally. it's just the inside thing. It's nothing, no grudges, none of that. I just don't believe in it.
Why?
And the cultures are too different for
Okay.
me,
Okay.
and I don't want to respect your culture. I don't want to like you. I don't want to fuck with you.
Okay.
And your mammy is a Karen, so I really don't fool with you, especially when it comes to that particular situation. Um, Respectfully, y'all can't be trusted out farther than me seeing you. So if it's not on business, it's not on nothing. And baby girl, respectfully, fuck them kids. Let them have them, and let his mammy keep raising them. And you go on about your business. And that's just the shady side of delicious. Have a
Okay.
wonderful day. Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When you for real, like, let's have a real conversation. Unfor- Unfortunately, when you mix with certain cultures, dynamics, all of those things, sometimes you give up some of those rights. While he did not disclose the other babies, mothers and kids, just trifling. Go to
Entitlement.
divorce court and fight him. And what's the last comment? That's a tough one. I might have to say leave. That's cousin. Okay, so here's, oh my God. This is the first thing I'll say. This is the first thing I'll say. I'll start. It's actually no soft blow to give you. I'm just whoa. So this is where I would start, ma'am. People listening, everybody. The decisions our grandmothers made was because they could not do the things to protect themselves. This day and age, nothing has changed with our ability to make decisions. This is what I mean. If I could be an at home wife, would I be a stay at home wife? Yes. Would I not work? No. I am always going to have an income. That literally makes no sense. And the other part of that is if you are going to marry somebody outside of your culture, race, religion, um, you have different beliefs in certain things, but you love the person enough that you still want to marry them. What I'm going to do is study the worst parts of what's different. So the worst parts of that culture, the worst parts of that religion, and things like that. The worst part of the country this person originally comes from, because everything is all good while everybody's getting along. The problem comes in when things go bad, and those are the pieces that they're going to use to hurt you. So for me, I would stack up my support or system or whatever it is in that place so that when the shit hits the fan, or if the shit hits the fan, I'm ready to go. Period. That way I can comfortably be in my marriage. Okay. I have a friend that dated somebody from Guatemala, and he took the baby and left. First, he moved them to Florida. He moved them from California to Florida. When he moved them from California to Florida, something in a lot of us, and this was in our 20s, just told us he's trying to move you closer for a reason. Why would
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? If you can't move all the way there, then why wouldn't you want to stay here where you have help? And then because you have to travel to see your family anyway, so why move to a whole different state where it doesn't make sense? Lo and behold, he takes the daughter and goes to that country. In that particular country, he can't, they're not capable of making him give the daughter back. The daughter belongs to the husband. I don't understand why people sit there and allow this much power over themselves. And another problem for me is the manner in which the mother told her. Because if you did the DNA test and hers were actually his, there's a better way you could have told her that as to not hurt her. Because you said it is just really matter of fact, like, oh, I'm just trying to figure out who my son's kids are. But that's his wife, and she doesn't know anything about him having those other kids. And you do know that he's bringing other kids. It's not a better way you could have did that as a whole woman. I don't think they're nurturers like us. Like, I don't think they're nurturers like us at all, because that was wrong to tell her like that. You lucky you didn't get popped in the face. But that's why Bestie be saying that the general consensus is a Karen type of behavior, because it ain't no way you should have told that girl like that. You should have told your son first and then gave him an opportunity to tell his own wife. But see, you know your son. The way he responded is probably the devil you created in him. Because what kind of person Let's take the titles away. What kind of person knows you hurt somebody and that's how you respond? That's fucked up.
An idiot. Yeah. You know what?
These people are evil. This shit is getting out of control.
When I tell you respectfully, we already as a culture have enough hard time getting along with our own. I am not trying to understand the culture of another human in my love life. I am sorry. That is too much. When I talk to my mate, we relate. We understand each other. I ain't watching my mouth. I ain't watching what I'm doing. I ain't worried about his mama because I can talk to her and she understands me well. And there's no misunderstandings in that. We might not get along, but it ain't no misunderstanding even in that. We know we don't like each other. It's cool. You see what I'm saying? But what I can't deal with is the manipulation and the audacity of the
This shit
not
is
just
wild.
the what is the word I'm looking for? The privilege that you think you have to just
Right.
sit over here and screw me, have other kids on me, not tell me about it, and think you got the right to tell me I don't have the right to ask any questions when you're taking money out of our household, which I'm not even sure that he takes care of. So go to hell. Um, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Okay. I don't want nobody that don't look like me.
The husband said, mind my business. And if I can't handle that our kids have other siblings, I should leave.
And
The
I would leave.
gaslighting in that is just so ridiculous because what I
I would
can't
leave.
handle, fool, is that you committed adultery, had children, they sitting right here. You lied about it the whole time. Your mama taking care of them, and I'm the only one who don't know. How did you skip all of that? Like making it like I'm the one that have a problem. I can't. So now you're using the kids as a weapon, as if to say, if I don't like kids, I'm the problem. Girl, I would rather live in a studio apartment with if I have 5 kids, all 5 of my kids, and eat top ramen and be able to just have the bare minimum and work my way up than to deal with some shit like that. And that's how I appreciate where I come from. Now, for me, the mixed race thing, I'm past that already because Caucasian is in my blood so much, 25% of it is in me. I can't avoid that and I don't want to avoid it. I have people that I love very much um, that are in my family that are Caucasian. I have family of people in my family that I love very much that are Mexican. What I will say is that I do associate better with Mexican, but I think that's because we're in California and we grew up with that as a everyday and the love that was shown. The black and brown pride, that's all I grew up knowing. So it's very normal to me. All of my nieces and nephews are um, mixed. So I don't go around that. But what I will say is that I do only fully trust the Caucasian people that I know and that are in my family. Outside of that, is very interesting when I see like how they treat us being like locking your doors when we pass by and stuff like that. That's actually how I feel. They scare me. They scare me very much. And some of the stories I could tell you about corporate space and the things that they have done to me, you would understand why. I wouldn't call her I would show her grace if I was a part of her support system and her decision was I can't fight this battle, so I have to leave the kids. What else are you supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? Allow them to ruin you? You can't. I don't understand why do people go straight to custody and I want the kids all the way and I want the kids all the way? If you truly both love your children, mother or not, if the father was there, why don't y'all just start out with joint custody? Why not? Why do we have to go to hell?
Because we're hating each other and fuck the kids when we hate each other. Like, see, that's the thing. I love my kids so much, but it's fuck my kids when I gotta go against this bitch or this nigga. And I don't think that's cool in either way. Like, keep your fucking babies, okay? Stop fucking planting seeds if you don't want to be legit realistic about your shit. Most families don't work out. Motherfucker, you gonna have to co-parent and you need the help. So stop acting like you want full custody so that your mama can raise your fucking kids and not you. And you're not having no authority over what's going on. And your children turn up to be some bastards and they don't fuck with you when you get old. And then somebody else like us got a job taking care of your raggedy ass folks when it should have been you. Yeah, I went in a whole fucking circle because that's where my mind went when I thought about why the fuck y'all play too much. Sons of bitches. Okay, I'm sorry. I take it back. No, I don't.
No, you don't. That's exactly how you
No,
feel.
I don't. Look at say I ain't gonna take
Is
shit back.
because here's the thing, people become passionate behind kids because of some of the things that we've experienced as kids. And when we grow up, we're realistic. Do you really love your children if the first thing that you can do is go straight to wanting to fight with the other parent? The kid
Hmm.
is the one who loses out. Do you really love your kids if you stay with a man who's a famous basketball player, but he beating your head between the washer and dryer every day so your
Hmm.
kids go to private school, but meanwhile they got nervous problem, depression, want to unalive themselves and all of these things because they want you to leave. They would rather y'all leave and be safe, but you saying, but I'm providing a good life. Who? Like, no. Start thinking about the things you do. We are the way we are as adults because of how we felt as kids. Some people take it and apply it when they become parents and hold themselves accountable, being realistic. Some people want to skip past it and they are selfish because I want what I want. I'm going to keep disguising it as I'm making this decision for my kids. But you're not. You're making a decision because you want to stay with that basketball player. You like the things y'all able to do. So you're willing to counterbalance, but you're not thinking about your kids, who you said was the most important thing to you, and they come before everything. That's what you said. We only going on what you said. Shit, I don't know. Next story, y'all want to hear about the throat goat? Hear about the throat goat, child. When I put on my glasses, that means I mean business. Let me clean up real quick. That means I mean business. Okay, that means I'm smarter than a fifth grader. To anybody who has entered and passed through, I just want to say thank you on the TikTok. Because I'm reading the story, I can't see it that well. Eventually, I'll be very, very good. Everything will be on one screen. So thank you very much. If you choose to get a daily heartbeat, please do so. If you choose to tap and like, I would appreciate it. If you choose to throw a gift, I appreciate that as well. I appreciate that as well. But that is not my main focus. I truly just want to tell the story. I like telling the story. I do. Gives us a time to woosah after work and escape. And life lessons too. Okay. So the last one. Yes, ready. You ready? Okay. Here the throat
You
goes.
know I'm ready, baby. Let's get it.
You ready because the type. Oh, the last one. What was that? It was the wife. She wants to know if she's wrong. Okay. So are you guilty? No. Are you wrong? Yes.
Stupid.
Leave that man. Next case now, bitch. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Next case.
Yeah, tough love will help you do it. And see, the way I'm picturing you in my head, you one of them that get with somebody you think is better. So, because how you not talking to none of your family, even if they told you not to be with him? Black families are
But that's
forgiving.
why you're not talking to them because one thing about us, when we warn your monkey ass, we also fall back because we got to
That
let you
door's
grow.
always open, Des. How she don't have
I didn't say
no.
that. Well, I didn't say that, but some of us is harsh too. And sometimes the door is not open. And so therefore she feels lost. And once she was disobedient, you know how we is with our own.
No,
She don't want to
no,
hear I told you
no.
so.
Thank
No,
you. So
she don't want
duty
to.
accountability. No, no, no. Say that again. She don't want to.
She does not want to hear I told you so. She
Hard
does
stop.
not want
So
to
that's the
accept
problem.
accountability.
Pretty
I agree with
sure it's
you.
a house she could walk into that's more safe than the house she in. Because if this man, helter skelter, then told her this shit straight to her damn face, something is wrong. You don't know what else he could be hiding to get behind you. I would want to separate from him just to think about it so I could see what else you've been doing. I need to see if my life is in danger because your mama done sat here and let this shit happen in front of my face too.
Period.
No,
Period.
I need to see. We are now enemies. We're. I need to step back and pay attention and see all the things that I missed, so I can get my plan together. Like, what movie did I tell you guys to watch, class? Enough. She was strategic, and then she executed. In the meantime, she did not pry. She did not try to fix it. She laid low. That's women's problem. They don't know how to shut up and when to shut up. And they also lead with emotion. Let that emotion give you a strategy. You are Mother Earth. I promise you,
Period, Pooh.
have the master plan.
Look, no
But you
one
can't
even
make it.
believes that I can be quiet. But I can. Oops, I did it again. I shut the fuck up. I got lost in the wind.
I'm so done with you. Listen, next story. Next story. Stop being,
Ooh,
listen, if there is a door you could walk in that requires you to hear, I told you so, I want it better for you, and to pull you together, that is far more valuable, number one, than staying where you are and continuing to go down. Go on and go hear it, receive it, cry your eyes out, and then move forward with them loving on you. It usually includes a good meal, too. I'm not going to say it, but you do. If you come from a family like mine, child, my family don't shun people. We don't close doors. Let's
we
see.
don't though. We let
No,
them monkeys come home every time. We let you come home because we know you stupid and we know you gotta go learn some
or
hard
you just have
lessons.
to learn.
We
That's
know
all.
you gonna learn, and we know it's hard. We know, and we got you, and we gonna let you go fall on your face 20 fucking times.
And
We
take
is.
you back all
We
20.
gonna pick you up, and we gonna dust your ass off, and we gonna send your ass back out there. Do it again.
Right. But her
Do it
problem
better,
was
but
over
do it
there
again.
stuck up and uppity. You know how some of them are that cross over and then they think they better, just like the men that cross over and then they start talking about us. We're gonna hold people accountable over here. That's what we do. Story number
Period.
three, Throat Goat Redemption Tour canceled by Reddit.
What?
Throat Goat Redemption Tour canceled by Reddit. You found Jesus, but your old videos found what? Lord, y'all got to stop making these videos. Oh, my back. That just hit a nerve. No, I don't have no videos, y'all. I promise you I don't. That just hit a nerve. Okay, here we go. I'm in church. I've turned my life around and I'm preparing myself to find a good wife. I have two women in mind, and both are good women. My past life is catching up with me. My my bisexual throat goat adult clips have resurfaced on several LGBTQ adult platforms and on Reddit. The more I report the videos, the more are released. I'm not sure who is behind this, but I fear one of my women will find out about my past. What do I do?
Whew, whew,
Oh my God.
whew. Oh, Jesus, hold me. Listen, baby.
Did
Ain't
everybody
no
catch all
mountain
of that? Each
high.
each sentence was a whole story. Did y'all get it or do I need to read it
I
again?
think I think I need you to read it again because you paused a lot of times, and I need to get all them pauses to go coincide so I can make sure I understood everything I heard before I go in right now.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Here we
my
go.
Lord,
I'm in church. I've turned my life around and I'm preparing myself to find a good wife. I have two women in mind, and both are good women. My past life is catching up with me. My bisexual throat goat adult clips have resurfaced on several LGBTQ adult platforms and on Reddit. The more I report the videos, the more are released. I am not sure who is behind this, but I fear one of my women will find out about my past. What do I do?
baby, I'm so fucking shady in my brain. I have no advice for you. I think you the stupidest fuck nigga I've ever heard of. You son of a bitch. You sit over here
Oh
and
my
tell me
God,
you got
watch your word. All
options.
of them. Jesus.
You got options, but you over here throat goating. But you want to, baby, get the fuck out of my face. I'm sorry. I don't have nothing nice to say. I don't have anything to say to you. But go to sleep and wake up and start over and just tell the truth. Tell the truth. Cause let's go see where you have those same two options when they know the truth. You're a liar. So you're getting your options off of lies. You're not even being real about your shit. You're not a man. You're still a little piece of pussy. Throat goating. Go throat goat. Listen, I can't. I got jokes. I don't want to talk about him. I'm going to talk about him. Oh my God.
So my question is, if you're talking about in church and I've turned my life around, that's past tense. So that means everything you're doing going forward should be the right way. So I'm not really quite sure why you have a question, because there's only one answer. Tell the truth. There's only one answer. So share that information. If it came out, then sit both women down and tell them, hey, um, this is from my past. This came out. It's not who I am anymore. Are you okay? That's all you can do. Because here's the part that's bothering you the most, the throat goat part. That's the part that's bothering you the most. Ah, because if it was from straight corn, I don't think you would have as big an issue because you know what could lie ahead. But either way, just like you have a choice, they should have a choice. You need to tell both of them. And I don't mean a text message or email or nothing like that. You need to sit them down, take them to dinner, sit down and talk to them, or do it at home, whichever one makes you feel more comfortable. Because I do understand the issues that come with, or how you could feel coming with, just even them knowing that you were bisexual. And if you haven't told them that, then I think that that's another problem, because that's what you should have told them to begin with. You should have. I don't understand why you didn't. And let them know there's some things I've done in my past that I would like to keep in my past. You could at least say that. That way, when things come up in the future, it makes sense if it comes out and somebody's exposed. As long as it's something that only impacted you, um, I don't think you should have to expose all of your information. But I do think you should say enough to say there's some things that happened in my past that I am not proud of. They did not impact anybody else. It doesn't hurt anybody else. Any of those things. It's just choices I made for myself that I never want to revisit again. I would respect that as a woman if a friend, man, anything told me that. If you clearing up that it did not include these things, because it's not a single person that don't wish that something didn't happen. Period. It ain't on this scale, because this scale publicly and by standards of the outside people could be taken one way. But you're going to have to walk in your truth and be who you really are. Because at one point, that's who you really were. And so, if that's not who you are anymore, yes, it is going to require you to convince. That's why I think when people date, when you have your first couple of dates, it shouldn't be like all the fluffy stuff. Tell me everything you're looking for. Tell me how amazing you are. I think it should be, tell me why you broke up in your last relationship. What's the worst thing you've ever done? What are some things you do to get on your own nerves? Things like that.
Period.
Because you know what I mean? Then it will let the person know. I think you built a character, especially being in church. You probably met both of them in church. And you built a character so those women think that, and you probably are like an
You're
amazing
lying.
man, and you had
You're
a
lying.
moment. You wanted to explore. There are women that are completely okay with that. I am
And I
particularly
mean, like, the world we live in today is disturbing as fuck to me. But women really are okay with it. Just like Usher got a whole wife and he got herpes around this bitch. So all I'm saying is,
allegedly, and no, he don't. And why you would use Usher, I don't
because
understand.
that's the person
That
on
would
my
get you
mind.
just smooth the
And
fuck out. Don't talk
just
about
because
Usher.
you like
There's
him don't
plenty of
mean
people
shit
you could
to
talk
me.
about.
I don't give a fuck. You don't even know that man.
First of all,
Listen,
don't talk about Usher. I will drop your ass. I will put you on mute. And you know I will. So I don't know why you trying to go there with Usher. You could have picked a million people.
well, pick another motherfucker because I still feel the same. It doesn't matter who you
I
name.
don't care how you
You
feel. Talk
motherfuckers,
about how you
my
feel on
point
Usher on
is,
your goddamn platform. You ain't talking
everybody can
about
be
Usher over
loved.
here.
Everybody can be loved and everybody will get some love. If you be honest about your shit, they still gonna love you, as you can hear.
What happened? Oh, yeah, that's true. That's very,
That's
very true.
why you over here. You prove my point in your defense. My point is,
Well, we could
somebody
have
will
did it
love
that way.
you
I still
with
don't
the
want you talking
fucking
about
truth.
Usher. If you say something about Usher, I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you. Don't be disrespectful in my home.
I
Don't do
apologize to
that.
you about
Huh?
your baby daddy and your future man. But all I'm saying is, look at the defense you just gave. All I'm saying is, be the fuck honest. Because
Right.
somebody's gonna love you past all of your stupidity. And the reason why you get fucked up and bopped upside your head is because you be fucking lying. And don't nobody
Right.
like that shit. Don't nobody like that shit. And so whether it's allegedly, whether it's factual, whether it's a fucking lie, somebody still love that nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Was their time wasted? Keep making references, and you're gonna get.
I was just clarifying that I'm not coming for him. It's just his situation was just the first thing came to my mind. I didn't mean, I forgot about your infatuation. I apologize. Listen, I don't know nobody else's story right now because I don't keep up with hot news. So I couldn't name anybody else. I apologize. I'm so sorry. But
Thank
what I am going to say is honesty will get you far. And if a
you.
bitch go find out on her own that you over here used to be a little cocksucker, she's going to go ham, bruh. There ain't no peace coming from this because you wasn't open and honest from the beginning. And that is something you should want to tell somebody from the beginning. And if nothing else, let's get some doctor paperwork from the beginning. I need to know that you're safe, sir, ma'am. And then you talking about options. So far as I'm concerned, you sleeping with both of them because I don't believe you to change your life that much that you can keep your penis in your
Oh,
pants.
I don't think that at all. Yeah,
Shit.
I don't think that at all. I think he's sleeping. Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
therefore, I don't even think you have the right to have the option.
What you mean?
Respectfully.
The option to be with both of them?
The fact that you're picking between both of them, playing with both of their emotions, and then you're going to pick one of them.
But why? I thought we discussed that before. If you dating or courting and things like that, and you honest with everybody, you could date as many people as you want
Oh,
to.
well, I missed that part. Yes, you can do whatever you want if everybody's in agreement to the bullshit. Yes, you can. Okay. But then I just think about STIs and AIDS and everything else that comes along with that. And I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good, baby.
Cousins who
Please.
tell the truth, and maybe one of them are interested in that lifestyle. That could that okay. That's another good point. If people start sharing who they truly are, y'all my back, who they truly are, and the things that they truly desire, you would actually run into the person that's for you. The more detailed you can be, and the more honest you can be about what you're looking for and what you want. I will have to agree. I agree with that like 900%. But some people also he made mention of being back with God and really focusing on being a Christian. Those things aren't okay in that space. So I'm sure he's trying to get away from that. Um, I'm sure he's trying to get away from that. But you still have to tell the truth. You People got to start being more comfortable. I don't understand how people can call somebody a best friend or a spouse, and that's not the person that you like the most comfortable telling anything that you would need to say in its most authentic form. If these are people you narrowed down to wanting to marry, how haven't you told them that about you? Or people saying that they keep it a buck and keep it real and all of this stuff, and they typically don't. In places where you should. Those ladies deserve to know that you had a past. Now it's about to come out. If you are talking to me, you are on mute. I did not put you on mute though, Des.
No, you good. I was on TikTok talking shit too.
Oh, okay. I was like, I did not.
I didn't want you to think listen, I didn't want to be talking my shit on here the way I was on the talk right quick. I had to, co-sign what we were saying over here. I needed the people to understand. We don't play that shit over here. You be open, you be honest, and you tell the truth and you deal with your shit. Deal
Yeah,
with yourself. The reality is I went on a date today and that man said, "So you used to date women?" Yes, sir, I did. Yes, I did. What the fuck? It's not a secret. I don't do it right now.
right.
I want some penis today.
You are stupid.
But the point is, be upfront and honest. I don't like giving anyone room to hang me in any way. I will never just upright give you ammunition. I can't do that positively, absolutely on purpose. I cannot. Mm-mm. No.
Mm-hmm. I'll
I,
expose
I,
it before you do.
exactly. You will
Walking your
never be able to do me. You cannot do me.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay. In this story, his answer is what to do. It's really easy. Confess. Um, we actually don't have nothing really bad to say about you. You're not a bad person. You didn't. You just.
It's just not honest. You're
You
an
just.
awful person.
No, I don't think. I think when it's again your personal business, that doesn't impact somebody else at all, period whatsoever, that doesn't mean you're not being honest. That's your personal business. If it comes up and you lie about it, that's different. Because you
So
can
you mean to tell me you would be cool if you found out about him on your own and not through him? That's what you're saying.
I wouldn't see it away. I wouldn't see it like I was lied to. No, because again, that's your personal
Hmm.
business.
Hmm.
That's like a lady having 10 uh terminations of pregnancy. I don't owe you that as the next man that I'm with. That has nothing to do with you. That was my decision in my life. Now, if it comes to a point where we're trying to get pregnant and I can't figure out why, then I need to divulge that to you because it has an impact on you now. But no,
So if
your
I can't have kids, I don't need to tell you this until we're ready to have kids.
no, I didn't say that. You're not listening. I
I'm
said
listening.
if I had 10 decisions not to,
I understand what you said as
but
well.
we're trying to, and now we figure out something is wrong. And I just sit there and act like I don't know anything, then you're wrong. But if I devote it to you, like, damn, it was that, then I need to tell you. But if that doesn't have an impact on the next person, no. Some things are your own damn business. No, you don't need to tell that if it doesn't impact the other person. So
No,
no,
I wasn't asking for me. I was asking for the people.
I know,
Yeah,
I know,
because you know
I
how I am.
know.
Listen, if you know, you know.
Oh,
That
okay.
baby said you're a little bold.
Last story. Here we go. Because these people have lost it. So no gavel for you, Mr. Sir. Just tell the truth. If you're afraid, go ahead and tell them. Because you might start acting different with them because you're scared now. And that's not fair. Let's see. Next. Oh, okay. It can affect the wife person's career. No, it can't. His decision to do corn.
Corn.
Yeah, corn. You can't see the P. It can't impact somebody's career unless they in like the government or something like that. But again, if you take your own stuff and you twist it to your, tell it to your advantage and get in front of it, a lot of these things would be handled differently than letting the wrong person expose you and tell the story their way. Tell your own story your way. I'm just saying it works that way. Okay, last story, TikTok. And thank you to everybody that is over there. I would just like to say thank you. Here we go. Okay. He plays guitar in his boxers, and the ladies throw money at his meat. You maggot baby daddy got an only OF built like a magic mic. Oh my God, petting zoo. Lord, here we go. Here's the story. It's short, child. Just a minute. My baby daddy is blessed below the belt. Very blessed. He knows this and launched an OF channel where he sits on a stool wearing nothing but boxers and plays his guitar. Eventually, he reaches in his boxers and reveals his anaconda. The women go crazy, and he's swimming in money. I hate this because he's making money, and I'm sure he's hooking. You hate this because he's making money. I hate this because he's making money, and I'm sure he's hooking up with some of his patrons. We're not to girl, we're not together, but obviously I don't want some sugar mama upgrading him because he doesn't deserve upgrades or nice things. How do I shame him enough to find a real job and be poor? I need advice.
Throw the whole damn letter away, bitch. Bye.
What girl? Go
Well,
to
fuck.
child support and get more money for child
I have
support.
your
Why
back.
would you want him to be poor? That's gonna impact your kid.
I did not
Again,
have your back, girl. I did
no.
not. And I'm girl power, but that is not power. That is stupidity at its best. Bitch, you go find you something safe to do. Why do you have time to know what the fuck that man is doing and you ain't fucking with him no more? Get the fuck out. The fuck? You sound retarded. Whatever. You sound something that ain't quite right. Okay? Do you need medication? The
To
throw
answer the
the
next
whole
question
gavel.
from the last one, can your partner doing corn impact you being a teacher, home care, or fostering? No, it cannot. It cannot. It cannot legally impact those things. Now, whether a person turns their nose up at it is different. Good grief. Hateful speech. Who says something hateful? Good night.
I said something hateful. It was me.
What did
I
you say?
apologize. I said the R word and I shouldn't have. I am so
I
sorry.
don't even know what the word was. So tell me later.
I
Um,
will. It won't be
hey,
now.
sweetie. Hey, hey, hey.
I
Um,
didn't mean to offend. My bad.
um, anyway, teaching home. No, those things cannot, honestly, it can impact the way people look at you, treat you, and make personal decisions. But your decision to do corn cannot impact those things. It just can't. You can't lose your job for it if your partner did it. Now, if you did it, that's different. Thank you. That is different. But no, the partner doing it cannot. Um, Now back to this story, the
I
OF.
gotta remember to watch my mouth. Oh my goodness.
You do because TikTok. That's why they not want to come over here. They are very sensitive about certain words.
That's why I ain't been. Everybody tell me why you ain't been live because I don't want to watch my mouth.
Um, no. So I think I'm gonna do TikTok a little bit different because I like the way we could talk on YouTube better. Um, I do. Let's see. So this baby daddy got an OF and he's making good money and living his best life. So all you should be caring about, Miss Ma'am,
It's child support.
is if he takes care of his kids.
That's it.
If the upgraded lifestyle that he has impacts the kids. If he's on 32 dates, is he taking the kids on 10? That's all you
That's
need.
it. That's it.
But you not one, he doesn't deserve upgrades or nice things.
Because you don't have them anymore, and that penis is no longer yours, so you're mad. And I understand. I do. I
I
definitely understand. I understand that you're slow. I understand that um your vibration is
is
too low to understand what that man is doing for his family, no matter how it looks. The reality is he ain't with you and he don't owe you that loyalty. As long as your kids are being kept, you're angry because that man doesn't want you. I cannot co-sign with you. I cannot give you any advice. I could tell you to go take a nap and get some therapy and write this shit down and work on it. I mean, because girl, bye. That is sounds crazy. You sound insane. Like, seriously, why would you be mad about that? He ain't taking money from you. And
but
what's the problem if he want to use what God gave him to make a buck? I mean, it's his.
how are you gonna say go find a real job? He did.
That is a real job. It requires energy to be giving people that type of a time and attention. I don't think it's the best of a job, but it's still a
Stop
job
something somebody else is doing.
and it's
It's not a,
definitely
it's a
requiring
job, it's
energy.
not a career.
Okay,
There's
there
no
you go.
longevity in it. It doesn't have 401k. It doesn't have benefits. It doesn't have any of those things. But it is a job and it could potentially turn into a business because you could go get all of those things and line
Correct.
it up, and
Correct.
then your kids are taken care of and then it would be fine. I don't even think she'd be okay with that. I think she'd be more upset that he did align it the proper way and now you can't throw.
You would think.
Mm-hmm. I
You
think she
would
would be
think.
more.
I think I'm disappointed because I thought you was gonna have something to say about this man to make me have your back. I cannot have your back like that. I'm definitely girl power, but I'm not girl petty. um I need you to mind your business, young lady, and go find you something safe to do and go get you another man with a big ping pow and figure that out for yourself. But they do come very rare. So you should have appreciated it when you had it. But I'm sure that you did. But I'm also sure he probably never gave you what you needed because he had a big ping pow, and that big ping pow tends to allow men to believe that we want them more than they want us. And with that being said, I understand again. I understand we get a little bit traumatized from time to time. We get there, we get there, we get there, but
So
I need you to grow up
55.
out of there. I need you to grow up out of there right fast, mama, because now he's doing what he has to do because you're no longer supporting him. And you are mad because he finally found something to do without your support. Because the fact is, you're no longer taking care of him. He's now taking care of himself.
Cousin said the question is, are you mad you not getting it? That's what I
Correct.
think. I think she's
I
mad that the anaconda is out there and all the women that could possibly wanted him now have direct access to him. They know what he's dealing with, so he has a bigger pool of people to pick from, and they're paying him. He is not coming back, honey. And his
Ain't no coming back. That man getting paid for doing nothing but being himself. He get a
right.
check because of his erect.
And he figured out how to take something he loves because he didn't just learn how to do I need an allergy pill. He didn't just learn how to play the guitar. So he actually took a way to take the craft that he loves and the skill that he loves and the passion he has for music and do that on OF and make money. See, those are the smart people to me. You were strategic. You took the thing you love to do and you made it make you more money than it would have by itself.
Correct. I like it.
I
I like
like
it.
it.
I'm not mad at him. He didn't do nothing to hurt nobody else. He didn't lie about nothing. I honestly
He
have
don't owe her
nothing bad
nothing.
to say.
It's baby
I have
daddy.
nothing bad to say. I think she needs to grow up.
I do. I think she
I
needs to
want to
grow up.
know how old are you in this moment in your mind? Like what's your age? What age did you get hurt, baby?
And they say when you dig a grave for somebody else, dig one for yourself. You wishing all this stuff on him and you want him to be poor and not have good things just because you don't like him and mad at him, but wishing demise on somebody else for absolutely no reason.
Will bring your own.
Uh-huh.
And I need y'all to stop doing that. Matter of fact, learn how to be quiet. I know I'm the nerve of Desiree to tell you to be quiet. Well, Delicious can tell you to be quiet because for the show, I do pop my shit. But for my real life, I don't give a damn about what y'all talking about. And I mind my own business.
Mind my business. Mind my business.
I shut the fuck up.
Well,
Unless
child,
I'm talking about me. I don't have time to talk about you. I like me too much.
I like these stories too much because child,
Yeah,
my
those
life.
stories are hilarious though. I don't know. I do wonder.
What?
Um I wonder like when y'all write these stories, do you read them before you send them?
No. We've determined that because some of them had me sounding like I was hooked on phonics to the point where I had to finally tell y'all, like, look, I'm trying to read this and it doesn't sound right. So I'm changing it while I'm reading it. So that's why I'm reading so slow. That's why I had to
I
tell y'all.
just thought the point of writing was to read after you write so that you can see that you may not make sense or you may sound crazy. I thought that's what journaling did. Like when you journal, you realize, oh wow, I might shouldn't say that out loud. Like I was talking to a friend the other day and I was like, babe, I know y'all think I got a loose cannon mouth, but I really don't say everything I'm thinking. People would unalive me if they heard half of my thoughts because I don't think you use your brain enough to talk to me. Okay. And I know that that sounds like, oh, wow. But I will say is that when you talk to me and you don't use your brain, then I think you didn't use your brain ever. And then I think that your vibration is too low to understand that I'm not quite judging you, just wondering how did you get here? Because it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. And then you guys can't write. Like y'all forgot about the English language. When WHENWIN
I don't think
when.
people know that. It's
Yeah, like week, not WEEK, but WEAK. Like the simplest shit.
so let me read you guys something. I do have journals on Amazon. This one is a reparenting one. If you don't know what reparenting is, it's basically where once you get to a certain age, whatever that means to you, but when you get to a certain age, preferably closer to younger, you go back and you look at things as you're learning them. For example, a lot of people say, oh, when I had my kids, I then understood what my mom meant. Okay, that's good, but let's strike that. You actually should have got some of these things much earlier in some of our situations, but you were too busy wanting to be the victim versus learning things and applying it over. As kids, we throw tantrums and we think that this should have happened this way and this should have happened that way, and they didn't do it because they love me. We should be having more aha moments. I'm gonna say we because I'm always take accountability, but I've always been that way. Hence me being able to write these journals. Let me tell you. Some of y'all, picture of the day is you need to go back to therapy. This is you, the melanin girl. This is you, the little girl. You need to go back and talk to your younger self and reprocess that shit. Okay? You need to reprocess it. Now that you're an adult and you know, dang, my mom and dad didn't split up because my mom was horrible. She was actually going through some things, and she's the one who lashed out so much because a lot of things happened to her, and dad didn't care because he was the one cheating and left and lived his great life. But I took it all out on mom because how dare you break up our family? That should click a lot sooner now. It should. Everybody's so damn nosy. We got social media now. We have all of these things to learn how different things work. And that's another reason why therapy is so damn important. We need to start reparenting ourselves more frequently. And by the way, grab that one on Amazon. It is on sale. $15.99, I think. Media Madame. My name across all platforms. Okay. That one is a melanated coloring book journal with affirmations in there. And it gives different tips for each day on something that if I could go back and talk to my younger self, this is what I would be thinking. That way you help lead a better life, because some of us are upset for things that we don't understand, and we never actually went back and talked to the person and said, hey, how come you did this? And they did that because they went, why were you so hard on me? Because I wanted you to be stronger. Because I knew that in this neighborhood, if I wasn't that strong, you would have been out there doing this. Right? We learn those things later. Then apply it to the rest of your life. And that's when you should know, I actually didn't grow up that way. I grew up loved. Whatever the lesson is you should get out of it, you should get it. But all this showing up in wedding dresses and acting like Renee, y'all, I'm going to always use those two because they are the epitome of the shit that I have seen. And it is crazy to me that the village they have is horrible. And they also haven't taken the time to go back and reparent themselves, but want to start whole families. Moment of silence. That's crazy as hell to me. But that's the show for tonight. Thank you for joining on YouTube and TikTok. Going forward, Des will join from her own TikTok so that she can get her own restrictions. Because I got restrictions 2 days in a row. I only been on 2 days. I can't. But no, we're learning the language over here and what not to say. And she will tell me what she said later, not right now. So please make sure that you follow, subscribe, like, and share if you so choose to on YouTube, on all of my other social media platforms. Thank you for showing up for the live. I hope that you were entertained and ready to wind down and enjoy your night with your family. Thank you again for joining. Des, where can they find you?
Y'all know y'all can find me every single place that you are. Wherever you are, so is Delicious. Delicious is wherever you are with 2 E's. Delicious with 2 E's, the nail tech of the gods, honey. And I'm here to slay you with some sexy glow-in-the-dark nails and maybe give you some free advice because you need it. And I love you and happy Thursday.
Happy
Good
Thursday.
night.
Enjoy. Good.